The next big thing is here. The true flagship killer has finally arrived. And this is it, the true successor to the Poco F1. Like, seriously. And what an amazing smartphone it is. It's got everything you need in a flagship at a super affordable price. The fastest processor, the best display, amazing cameras, and holy crap, it even has a headphone jack. This totally blew my mind when I first heard about it. And finally, I got my hands on it. It's time to see if it's actually worth the hype. And I'm actually gonna go in depth right here. I'm gonna try out a lot of games and even emulators because I really think this is the best gaming phone for the price. And yeah, I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's just get straight to it then. And without further ado, let the unboxing begin.
No.
Alright, here we go. From China, Rishundi, Philippines. Yeah, just check it out right here. I gotta say, it's a really nice looking box. And it even has this dragon right here. I got here 6 gigs and 128. And now let's open the box. Boom! Redmi, designed by Xiaomi. Again, the dragon, or the Demon King. And this is actually a small box. You're gonna get a SIM ejector pin, the warranty, the manual, all in Chinese, and of course a hard case. Well, not really that hard. It's flimsy, but yeah, you're not gonna be able to see the beautiful back of the phone because it's not transparent like a jelly case. And here's the phone. All standard Xiaomi right there. Oh my god, just look at that fiery back. It's like burning on my hand. Oh my god. I mean, why would you cover the back with this? Like, why? But yeah, I'm gonna set you aside for now. Let us check what else is in the box. A USB Type-C cable and the charger, only 18 watts. That's a bummer since the K20 Pro supports up to 27 watts of fast charging. But it's your lucky day because I have here a 27 watt charger from my Xiaomi Mi 9. Alright, yeah, we're gonna test that out in a bit. And that's pretty much it. And here's the phone. Let's take this off. Also at the front. And there you have it. The design on this phone is just superb. It was well thought out. Just take a look at that 3D fiery effect right there. It's like it's burning on my hand. It's a combination of gradient and 3D design. This, by the way, is glass and it looks very premium and it feels one too. It feels so solid. That glass actually goes all the way to the sides. And yeah, I do like the curves because the ergonomics on this thing is pretty good. Very comfortable to hold. But yeah, it's not all perfect. The phone is actually heavy, like so much heavier than my Xiaomi Mi 9. This is pretty light. Also, the back is glossy, so you're still gonna get some fingerprints, just a little bit. It's also pretty thick. Here's my Mi 9 and here's the K20 Pro. Yeah, that's pretty thick. Now let's go over the back right here. As you can see, it has a triple camera setup. The main sensor is the powerful Sony IMX586 sensor, the same one on the Redmi Note 7 Pro and the Xiaomi, accompanied by an 8 megapixel telephoto lens and a 13 megapixel ultra-wide angle lens. It also has an LED flash. Also, you get here a Redmi designed by Xiaomi and no fingerprint scanner at the back, cause it's actually at the front. We'll go over that in a bit. At the right side of the phone, you get the power button and the volume rockers. Very clicky actually. At the left side, you get nothing. Okay. And at the bottom, you get the SIM tray, the USB Type-C port, the microphone, and the speaker grill. And look at this, no micro SD card, only a dual nano SIM slot. Bummer. And at the top, you get a noise cancelling microphone, a headphone jack, very nice, and the selfie pop-up camera, which all means that there's no more camera on the display. But yeah, this is no ordinary pop-up camera. It actually lights up. It's pretty cool. And it even has the sound. Oh, and take a look at that. There's actually a small circle right there. And I think I know what it is. The notification LED light. Now this, my friends, is a 6.39-inch Full HD Plus, no notch, Super AMOLED display. I would actually buy this phone just for the display alone. It's just so perfect for watching stuff on YouTube. And it's perfect for playing games as well. Just look at those bezels. Look how thin they are. They're almost non-existent. And just look at that chin, it's so small. And of course, you don't get the notch anymore. Alright. Gaming on a phone has never been this good. The whole display just gives you a whole new experience. It's simply a huge jump from the Poco F1. The processor may have been fast, but it was limited by its average display. But now, the K20 Pro is the complete product. The Super AMOLED display just enhances pretty much anything you will see on the display. May it be a movie, a picture, or a game, or whatever. It will certainly make things look much better in every way. Since it produces more vibrant colors, blacks are super black, and other colors are gonna pop out some more. And even brightness levels are insane. Look at that. So yeah, this definitely hits the spot. Okay, so you've just seen how fast this thing is. It was able to play PUBG at max settings. Well, it's because of this. The fastest processor on a smartphone. It's got a Snapdragon 855 processor, which makes things so fast. Like everything is pretty zippy. The animation, the loading of the apps. Damn, that is just so fast. Almost instant. It's one of the fastest phones in the world right now. And it's all thanks to that processor plus a very optimized MIUI 10. And yep, that's Asphalt 9 on the K20 Pro. This game actually looked great on my Xiaomi Mi 9. But this looks so much better just because of that display. Yeah, whoa. Darn, look at that graphics. Oh my god, holy crap. And look, and take a look at this. I'm playing Zelda on the K20 Pro. Look at the FPS, it's 30 frames per second. Very consistent. It won't go higher than that because the GameCube does not support 60 frames per second. But hey, this is pretty nice. Yeah, this is the Dolphin emulator, by the way. And even PSP games, look at that, 60 frames per second, very consistent as well. I didn't know PSP could go up to 60 frames per second. Yeah, that's some pretty impressive stuff. And let's not forget about this. The in-display fingerprint scanner is blazing fast. Oh my god. It's simply the fastest in-display fingerprint scanner I have ever tested so far. Yeah. Okay, so 27 watts fast charging. Just how fast will this charge a 4000 milliampere battery? Let's find out. Charge turbo. 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour at 84%, and at 1 hour and 24 minutes, there you go. Now, if I actually use the 18-watt charger that came with the phone, the actual charging time might actually go above 2 hours. So yeah, I really do hope they sell this in India, hopefully soon. But if you're in the Philippines, it's actually available at Shundi Philippines and at your local Mi store, of course. And coming to the cameras, like I told you earlier, it has a triple camera setup. And yes, it has a 48 megapixel camera, but by default, it's only 12 megapixels. The actual 48 megapixel camera is right here, and when you press it, it actually takes quite a while to take the picture. The difference is in the zoom. You can only zoom up to here for the 12 megapixels. For the 48 megapixel, you can go up to here, which is crazy. Well, you actually needed a tripod, I guess, because my hands were very shaky when I took the picture, so it's not really that sharp. But yeah, it's one of the most versatile cameras in the business. This is the default. You can go ultra wide and zoom in with a telephoto lens for that nice macro shot. And here are the photos that I got with the camera. They look pretty sharp and very detailed and also very natural. Not too punchy, just how I like it. And even the HDR is pretty good. You can still see a lot of details in the brightest parts and the darkest parts of the picture. And here's an ultra wide angle shot, the wide angle shot, and the telephoto shot. Cool. Look at this. You can actually control the blurring of the background in the portrait mode. And here's the low light photos. They're actually pretty good. They're not too soft, not too noisy. They really got it right here. And here's a comparison between the photo mode and the night mode. Yeah, it also has that. And of course, the selfies, they also look natural. The beautification is not as aggressive as an Oppo or a Vivo phone. It's the perfect look if you're a guy. And for all those pro users out there, you can pretty much control almost anything right here. White balance from cool to warm. The focal length, the shutter speed, and the ISO up to 3200. And you can even switch from the ultra wide angle lens, the wide angle lens, and the telephoto lens. Right there. Pretty nice. And here's the video. Here's 1080p at 30 frames per second. Pretty nice, very well stabilized. It has EIS. And here's 4K at 30 frames per second. And it looks like the contrast went up big time. And also the saturation, yeah. And here's 1080p at 60 frames per second. This is the smoothest you can get with the phone because the 4K 60 frames per second is, yeah, it's shaky. I know, it looks like it lost the EIS. Bummer. I also did test out the autofocusing on this thing. It's fast, but not perfect. Sometimes it goes blurry. Yeah, check that out. It's focus hunting. And finally, the slow motion. You can record up to 960 frames per second at 1080p. I like the quality, it's pretty smooth and pretty funny too. Hey guys, so this is the vlog.
Hi guys.
My voice is pretty deep right now. Yeah, because of the...
Doesn't have any sleep.
Yes, that's...
You've been up all night doing these things.
Yeah, English. Okay, so let's walk.
Why are we walking so fast?
Just testing out the stabilization. Okay, thank you. Oops. Alright, so there you go. There is no question about it. This is the true successor of the Poco F1. And it's coming soon in India. Hooray! But in the Philippines and the rest of the world, it's gonna come out as the Xiaomi Mi 9T. This is such an exciting phone. Oh my god, I hope it gets released soon. And I'm telling you right now, this is going to knock out every flagship phone out there. Period. So yeah, get ready for this. Next up on TechBeans, the Xiaomi Mi 9T. So be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss it. This is Vince the Maker from TechBeans, and I'll see you on the next video.